Depression, a condition that affects millions worldwide, has long been associated with the brain and its chemical imbalances. For decades, the narrative has been dominated by the idea that serotonin, a neurotransmitter linked to mood regulation, plays a central role in depression. This led to the widespread use of medications like selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, which aim to boost serotonin levels in the brain. However, recent findings are challenging this conventional wisdom, suggesting that the root cause of depression may lie not in the brain but in an unexpected place, the gut. This emerging perspective shifts the focus from neurotransmitters in the brain to the complex ecosystem of microorganisms residing in the digestive tract. The gut, often referred to as the second brain, is home to trillions of bacteria, viruses, and fungi that play a crucial role in regulating bodily functions, including mental health. These microbes influence everything from mood and stress responses to inflammation and immune function. As research continues to uncover the intricate relationship between the gut and the brain, it becomes increasingly clear that addressing gut health could hold the key to understanding and treating depression more effectively. The traditional chemical imbalance theory of depression has been deeply ingrained in medical practice and public perception for years. It posits that low levels of serotonin, a neurotransmitter associated with feelings of happiness and well-being, are responsible for depressive symptoms. SSRIs, which work by preventing the reabsorption of serotonin in the brain, have been the go-to treatment for depression based on this theory. However, the scientific community is now questioning the validity of this approach. Studies have shown that individuals with depression do not consistently exhibit low serotonin levels. In some cases, their serotonin levels are normal or even elevated. Furthermore, the effectiveness of SSRIs has been called into question, with evidence suggesting that their benefits may be minimal compared to placebo effects. Critics argue that the chemical imbalance theory oversimplifies the complexities of depression. While serotonin undoubtedly plays a role in mood regulation, it is only one piece of a much larger puzzle. The brain's functioning relies on a delicate interplay of various neurotransmitters, hormones, and other biochemical processes. Focusing solely on serotonin neglects the broader biological mechanisms at play. Additionally, the side effects of SSRIs, ranging from sexual dysfunction and emotional numbness to worsening depression, highlight the limitations of this approach. These drawbacks underscore the need for alternative treatments that address the root causes of depression rather than merely masking its symptoms. Amid growing skepticism about the efficacy of SSRIs, natural remedies are gaining attention as potential alternatives for managing depression. One such remedy is St. John's wort, a plant-based supplement that has been used for centuries to alleviate symptoms of mild to moderate depression. Unlike SSRIs, which primarily target serotonin, St. John's wort exerts its effects through a multifaceted mechanism. It modulates not only serotonin but also dopamine, another neurotransmitter linked to motivation and pleasure. In addition, St. John's wort possesses anti-inflammatory properties, reducing systemic inflammation that has been implicated in depression. It also helps lower cortisol, the hormone associated with stress, further contributing to its mood-stabilizing effects. Despite its promising benefits, St. John's wort remains underutilized in mainstream medicine, partly due to concerns about interactions with prescription medications. Critics often warn against combining it with psychiatric drugs, citing the risk of excessive serotonin activity or serotonin syndrome. However, when used appropriately and under professional guidance, St. John's wort has demonstrated fewer side effects compared to conventional antidepressants. Its holistic impact on multiple pathways underscores the potential of natural remedies to offer safer and more effective solutions for individuals struggling with depression. By exploring such alternatives, the medical community can move beyond the narrow confines of the chemical imbalance theory and embrace a more comprehensive approach to mental health care. The connection between the gut and the brain is mediated by a complex network known as the gut-brain axis, with the vagus nerve serving as a primary communication pathway. This cranial nerve acts as a two-way highway, transmitting signals between the central nervous system and the enteric nervous system, often referred to as the second brain. Remarkably, approximately 80% of the communication along this axis flows from the gut to the brain, emphasizing the gut's dominant role in influencing mental health. This asymmetry suggests that the state of the gut microbiome can profoundly affect brain function, mood, and behavior, challenging the traditional view of the brain as the sole regulator of mental well-being. Serotonin, a neurotransmitter commonly associated with mood regulation, is a prime example of the gut's influence on brain health. Contrary to popular belief, the majority of serotonin is not produced in the brain but in the gut. Specialized cells in the gastrointestinal lining synthesize serotonin, which then interacts with the vagus nerve to modulate brain activity. Similarly, oxytocin, a hormone traditionally linked to social bonding and maternal behaviors, is also synthesized in the gut. Emerging research indicates that oxytocin plays a broader role in mental health, helping to alleviate stress and improve emotional resilience. These findings highlight the gut's capacity to produce neuroactive substances that directly shape psychological states, underscoring the critical importance of maintaining gut health for optimal brain function. Inflammation within the gut has emerged as a significant contributor to mental health challenges, particularly depression. Chronic inflammation disrupts the delicate balance of the gut microbiome, leading to a cascade of adverse effects that extend far beyond the digestive system. When the gut lining becomes inflamed, it compromises the integrity of the intestinal barrier, allowing harmful substances such as toxins and undigested food particles to leak into the bloodstream. This phenomenon, commonly referred to as leaky gut, triggers an immune response that perpetuates systemic inflammation. Elevated inflammatory markers have been consistently observed in individuals with depression, suggesting a direct link between gut inflammation and mood disturbances. The impact of diet on gut health further underscores the connection between inflammation and depression. Consuming processed foods high in sugar, unhealthy fats, and artificial additives can exacerbate gut inflammation, while diets rich in fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats promote a balanced microbiome. Nutrient-dense foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and fermented products provide the necessary building blocks for beneficial gut bacteria to thrive. These microbes, in turn, produce short-chain fatty acids and other metabolites that support immune function and reduce inflammation. By prioritizing gut-friendly foods, individuals can mitigate inflammation and foster a healthier mental state, reinforcing the idea that what we eat profoundly influences how we feel emotionally. Antibiotics, while life-saving in many cases, have been identified as a significant disruptor of gut health and a potential trigger for depression. These medications indiscriminately target bacteria, wiping out both harmful pathogens and beneficial microbes that play essential roles in maintaining physical and mental well-being. The immediate aftermath of antibiotic use often sees a drastic reduction in microbial diversity within the gut, leaving the body vulnerable to dysbiosis, an imbalance in the gut microbiome. This disruption can persist long after the course of antibiotics is completed, as beneficial bacteria may struggle to repopulate or fail to return to their original levels. Such prolonged alterations in the gut ecosystem have been linked to a range of mental health issues, including anxiety, mood swings, and depression. The timing of depression onset following antibiotic use provides compelling evidence of this connection. Many individuals report experiencing depressive symptoms shortly after completing a round of antibiotics, even if they had no prior history of mental health challenges. This pattern suggests that the loss of critical gut bacteria, which are involved in producing mood-regulating chemicals like serotonin and dopamine, can directly impact emotional stability. Moreover, antibiotics can disrupt the production of short-chain fatty acids, which are vital for reducing inflammation and supporting brain health. The cumulative effect of these changes highlights the importance of preserving gut microbiota and exercising caution when using antibiotics, particularly for non-life-threatening conditions. A groundbreaking discovery in the field of gut health is the probiotic strain known as Eleuteria, which has shown remarkable potential in alleviating symptoms of depression and improving overall well-being. This microorganism, naturally found in breast milk, plays a pivotal role in shaping the infant gut microbiome during early development. Its presence fosters the growth of beneficial bacteria, creating a resilient microbial environment that supports both physical and mental health. In adults, cultivating Eleuteria through dietary interventions has been linked to enhanced mood, reduced stress levels, and improved sleep quality. Notably, anecdotal reports suggest that consuming yogurt enriched with Eleuteria leads to increased sociability and emotional resilience, offering a natural and accessible way to bolster mental health. To harness the benefits of Eleuteria, a simple yet effective method involves fermenting ultra-pasteurized half-and-half in a yogurt maker over 36 hours. This process yields a potent probiotic-rich product that can be consumed daily in small quantities. The fermentation process not only amplifies the concentration of Eleuteria but also enhances its ability to survive the acidic environment of the stomach, ensuring its successful colonization in the gut. Preliminary observations indicate that consistent consumption of this yogurt promotes stem cell activity in muscles, reduces inflammation, and acts as a natural antibiotic without the adverse effects associated with pharmaceutical alternatives. These findings position Eleuteria as a promising tool in the quest to address depression by restoring gut health and fostering a balanced microbiome. The decline in breastfeeding practices and the overuse of antibiotics represent two significant modern lifestyle factors contributing to the deterioration of gut health and the rise in mental health disorders. Breastfeeding, once a universal practice, has seen a marked decrease in prevalence, particularly in industrialized nations. This trend has deprived infants of essential microbes like Eleuteria, which are transmitted through breast milk and help establish a robust gut microbiome during early development. Without this foundational microbial exposure, children may face long-term consequences, including increased susceptibility to immune-related conditions and mood disorders later in life. The absence of these beneficial bacteria underscores the critical role of breastfeeding in shaping not only physical health but also mental well-being. Simultaneously, the widespread use of antibiotics has further exacerbated the problem by disrupting the delicate balance of gut flora. Often prescribed for minor infections or preventive purposes, antibiotics indiscriminately eliminate both harmful and beneficial bacteria, leaving the gut microbiome weakened and prone to dysbiosis. This over-reliance on antibiotics has contributed to a generational shift in microbial diversity, with profound implications for mental health. As beneficial microbes decline, the body's ability to regulate mood, manage stress, and maintain emotional equilibrium diminishes. Together, these lifestyle factors highlight the urgent need to prioritize gut health through education, policy changes, and innovative interventions that restore the microbial ecosystems essential for mental and physical resilience. The emerging understanding of depression as a condition rooted in gut health rather than brain chemistry marks a paradigm shift in mental health care. This perspective challenges the long-standing dominance of the chemical imbalance theory and opens new avenues for treatment that prioritize holistic approaches. By recognizing the gut as a central player in mental well-being, researchers and clinicians can explore interventions that target the root causes of depression rather than merely alleviating its symptoms. Probiotics, dietary modifications, and lifestyle changes aimed at restoring microbial balance hold immense promise for transforming how depression is managed. Moving forward, integrating these insights into mainstream medicine could lead to more personalized and effective strategies, ultimately improving outcomes for individuals struggling with mental health challenges. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the connection between gut health and depression. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from this information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights into health and wellness. Remember, your gut is more than just your digestive system, it's the foundation of your overall well-being. Take care of it, and it will take care of you. Until next time.